Hi, Nakat. Congratulations on closing on your home.
Thank you.
Can you tell us where you are and how you discovered NACA?
Sure. I used to live in Washington, D.C., just outside. A friend of mine was using NACA and shared the information with me. And back in January of this year, I went to the first webinar, and getting my financials organized for this was time consuming, but it was well worth the commitment because I was able to get a loan with like 4.875 interest rate. And
Wow.
that helped with doing some adding some of my own money to buy down the interest rate. As a non-priority member, that was really helpful to be able to do that and to get my monthly payments down to less than $2,000 a month. So I'm excited about all of that and to be moving soon. Moving soon.
That is really exciting. So, when you first discovered NACA, were you a little skeptical, like, what? No closing costs, no down payment at a below mortgage fixed
I'm
rate? Something
frozen.
just doesn't sound right.
Come back.
Were you a little skeptical at first?
I was not necessarily skeptical, but I could clearly see that as long as I made the effort to follow the steps and do the quote unquote homework, that this is a time commitment. This is definitely something you invest in if you want to invest in a home. And, that's been my goal for quite some time, but I've lived in areas where I would always be priced out of a home. I lived in just outside of Washington, D.C. for about 10 years, and there was no way I could even try to buy a home there. So I've been saving for a little while, making the commitment to and the time investment to get my financials in order, get my documents in order, respond to email in timely manner, and going to particularly the financial coaching that was offered. I particularly enjoyed getting an outside perspective on my spending, on my saving habits, and that actually helped me see where I'm spending and maybe where I should be spending less.
Yes. So, what was one thing that you discovered with the free financial coaching that NACA provided you was where you were spending a lot that you shouldn't have been spending? What is one thing that you had to cut back on?
Um, Probably eating out a little less. I've become more conscious of where I eat out or why I eat out, and I. I've given myself like I can eat out once a week if it's under X amount, or if I eat out with friends and family. And if I'm buying, then that means I'm going to do with less in other areas. So finding a balance with unnecessary things that aren't a day-to-day event.
Right. So you also mentioned that you were a renter. Now with the rent crisis on the rise, rent is on the rise. What does it mean to you becoming a homeowner and having a mortgage that is at the same or below what most people are paying for rent?
Um, the new numbers that I looked at today, they're lower than what was estimated to me. So I was expecting to pay a little bit more than I was currentently renting at, but with the new numbers, I am going to be paying just a little bit more, like maybe $100 more than my current monthly rent. And I have to say, I'm absolutely floored by this number, and I'm grateful.
Awesome. Well, are there any other final words that you would like to say? Any shout outs you want to give? Any words of encouragement to anyone who is going through the process right now? And anything you would like to get off your chest?
Sure. I started this process in late January by attending the webinar. It was a 3-hour commitment, and then I gave myself the goal of getting my financials organized for a meeting with the financial or mortgage counselor. I think her name was Melinda. She was awesome.
Yes, we love Melinda.
Good. And she sort of helped me get my information in order, helped me with finding a realtor. Anthony here is awesome as well. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, please check him out. Anthony Johnson over in Pittsburgh. And I think if you're willing to make the commitment, the time commitment, and getting your information in order to do this, because this is all about your financials. This is about how you manage money. This is about how you are going to be committed to making a monthly payment for 20 or 30 years. And if you're ready to do that and you've got 6 months to focus on that, go for it.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations and thank you for allowing NACA to be part of your home ownership journey. And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.